Come out of the box.
Hello YouTube, cheers, and welcome to The Basement. My name is Bruce Lively.
And I'm D-Boy Slim.
And The Basement is the first daily hip-hop debate show. From Tuesday through Friday, we tackle the most intriguing topics in hip-hop culture and the world around it. Now, in a sport like hip-hop that's super masculine, it's easy to overlook the feminine. But females helped pioneer hip-hop, and to this day are some of the best rappers in the world. Remy and Nicki aren't the first female rappers to kill the game. So we decided to show you today. Today, we're gonna give you our top 5 female rappers of all time. And the debate should be hot, y'all. You know what this is. With that being said, let go.
Top 5 female rappers of all time. That's where we at with it today.
It's gonna be fun.
Well, y'all know me. I like to explain the who, what, whys, and the wheres. I just want to first go over my criteria as to why these females are on my top 5. It's similar to the list if you guys watched the previous show we had with the top 10 list of rappers of all time. You know, things like creativity, wordplay, authenticity, social consciousness, cultural effect. Those are the things that, you know, I base my list on and the females that's on this list get measured by. Also, record sales, I won't leave out, you know, that type of impact, the numbers that they did, you know, etc., etc. But
wait a minute, can we talk about that Born Fly suit you got on, fam?
What you want to talk about?
Shit is got dog fly, boy. For real, y'all. I'm sorry, man. God dog. What's happening out here? Come through with the green and the red joint. What is this, canvas? What's going on out here? I gotta step it up, man. Don't worry about it. I'll be back tomorrow, man. What's going on out here? Go ahead, continue, man. I'm just coming through all extra fly and stuff. Get out of here, man. What's going on?
Pay attention to Bruce.
I'm just saying.
He's on his Nucky Thompson foot right now. It's regular though. Y'all know me. It's regular. But yeah, try to throw me off. With that being said, we got the top 5 females. And coming at number 5 for me, I wanted to switch up because I got an idea with my partner Bruce over here is gonna kick out. So I wanted to switch it up and be different. And I struggled with it for a minute, like who was gonna come in the number 5 slot. And a lot of people gonna be mad, a lot of people gonna say you should have said this and you should have said that. But for me, I'm gonna go ahead and put Missy at number 5. The top 5 female of all time. Now, Missy is unique in the sense that she kind of has her own lane. And for that alone, I think it's to be respected. She produces, she sings, she raps. It's not too much Missy doesn't do. Yeah, she has to go somewhere, and I feel we doing the females a disservice if I don't put Missy in somebody's top 5, and she'll be in mine, no question. I told my partner a long time ago that some of her early joints off Timbaland production I didn't enjoy, but there was joints like Hot Boy, and this is just right off the top of the head, you know, the joint with Gina Thompson, he how. The things you do. Y'all remember. Some of y'all don't if y'all, you old enough to remember. But yeah, so
That's the fire lyrics, though?
There's a few Missy joints. Well, we don't really got the time to really get into all the lyrics because my number one, you know, is all the lyrics that you need. But, you know, quick to make, you know, long story short, Missy is number 5 for me. Number 4 for me is Foxy Brown, Fox Boogie.
Okay.
BK all day. Yeah, Fox Boogie. And, you know, any of those who follow rap in the 90s know that there was only a few mentioned in the 90s when you talk to female rappers, and we had, you know, Lady Rages and Bosses and, you know, Eves and even the Brat. But Foxy Brown, you know, and I don't want to leave out Little Kim, but yeah, for me, when it came to the songs, I wanted to hear a female spit on and how she was spitting it, the wordplay, you know, authenticity, everything was there for Fox. And she's recently come out the woodworks with a diss against Remy. You know, I'm not sure how many of y'all heard that one, but that was pretty decent for me. That was kind of a response that I kind of wanted to hear from Nicki. And I'm not even sure as to why Foxy got involved, but I liked it. It showed, you know, she's still aggressive. She still can go. She still get busy. So, yeah, for me all the time, that has to be Foxy. At number 3, that is Lauryn Hill. Some may have Foxy or Little Kim above Lauryn Hill and say, oh, well, Lauryn Hill only had one album. And that much is true. But I must include the L Boogie days where she was tearing it down. How many mics do I rip on the daily? I remember that happened. That got honorable mention in the Source, I believe. That verse alone, like, yeah, she you know, she definitely put up numbers and set records as far as a female rapper was concerned in her time. Not to mention the one album, which is a classic album, which may be the best female album of all time, arguably. Mm-hmm. When we talk about Miseducation. Cultural impact, social consciousness, those type of things come to mind when you speak of Lauryn Hill. So it's not just, it's not always the quantity in the music, but sometimes it's the quality. And like I said, that ranks very high, and there has to be a place for her. And you know, women, the females know, line for line, lyric for lyric, bar for bar, there's not too many touching Lauryn Hill, period, or L Boogie for that matter. So yeah, coming in at number 3 was Lauryn Hill. You want to kick off your
I hear you, man. No, go ahead. Do all 5, because we're going to make this short.
Okay.
Yeah, we agree on so much. What's number 2? I got a problem with Lauryn Hill at number 3 just to begin with, but
oh, well,
I want to see who's above that.
Right, that's because Nicki Minaj has to come in at number 2 for me.
You got problems.
You know, now a lot of y'all gonna, you know, jump on this one little wave that Remy had where he said, oh, she didn't respond in the battle or whatever. Well, it doesn't take away from her body of work. And this is what we talked about when we spoke about the Remy and Nicki battle. It doesn't take away from her body of work. And from beginning to now, it's an exclusive body of work. It's an unparalleled body of work. And, you know, you would have to outmatch her stats and tell me who can flow better on so many songs that she's flowed on. Features or not, you know, this type of beat or not, you know, reggae or not, switching up the flow, diversity. You got to tell me which MC is capable like a Nicki Minaj, with the numbers to match that, with the platinum records and songs and Billboard numbers to match that. So yeah, for me, that has to be Nicki Minaj at number 2. And the only reason she's not number 1 is because one by the name of Queen Latifah, who was a pioneer of rap, period.
Bah.
Came in an era where it was hard to make it as a rapper. The genre wasn't even taken serious, so you had to take your craft that much more serious.
Facts.
And so to be a female in that era, you had to go extra hard. Not only a female in that era, she was from New Jersey. She wasn't from one of the 5 boroughs. She's from New Jersey. She held hers on every level, exceptionally. To this day, I just played a freestyle before we started recording this, you know, real rap. Before we started taping, I just listened to a freestyle, and I sat and I told Bruce, I said, to this day, if you threw Latifah out there on any remix, any one of these kids remix today, I don't care what beat you throw it, cause she's from that era. I don't care what beat you give her, I guarantee Latifah will tear it down.
Body.
Sure enough, Bruce finds a freestyle, and it has a mixture of beats from the 90s, today, and everything in between, and she tears every one of them down.
Body.
Like she ain't missed the beat. Don't get it mixed up with the Fox and the Living single. Don't get it mixed up cause you seen me on TV. I still tear a bitch down. Like I still body a bitch out here. That type of talk. That type of rap from Latifah. Real hungry, as if she's not up 80 to 100 million right now. Yeah, like Latifah's still serious, and she always was the truth to me. She always was the truth. From joints like UNITY, where the hook is who you calling the bitch. Straight like that. Like, come on, ladies, give it up. And if you don't know, please leave in the comments, for real. Any woman that know what I'm talking about when it comes to Queen Latifah. I mean, it don't get no more better. And that's why, for that reason, she go past the surface, and that's why I have to put her above Nicki Minaj. And she had record sales on top of that. It wasn't like Queen was going dud or putting out duds and nothing like that. She was doing her numbers. But she has classic hip hop songs. I think people forget, or maybe not old enough to remember. Just another day, living in the hood, just another day around the way. Queen Latifah, y'all. And had it up to here. If y'all don't know your history,
Queen's had it up to here.
If you don't know who the Queen was, if you didn't know that she rapped before there was a Living single, or before you seen her in the movie Set It Off, please go YouTube. Queen Latifah had it up to here. The Queens had it up to here. That's all that, that's all that needs to be said. Like, lyrics, I don't care what style, everything, versatile. The switching it up, going fast, slowing it back down, on beat, off beat, tempo, like she was a murderer. Like she murders it. She murders it each and every time, each and every line. That's Queen Latifah. Like, and that for me is the reason why she's my number one. I'm gonna let Bruce tell you his top 5. He said he disagreed with a couple of mine, but we'll see how close and similar he came to bite in my list.
As I was saying, number 5, Raw Digger. Come on, people. Come on, people. If Raw Digger isn't on your list, it's because you haven't heard enough. As hard as Remy Ma is, Raw Digger is harder. Period.
Okay.
As sexy as Nicki Minaj is, I won't say that.
Whoa.
I won't say that. But sexy and gangster. We didn't really see that before. If we remember the MC Lights and the Queen Latifahs, it wasn't about sexiness with them, and that's okay. But it was the first time I got my man Sam, he fell in love with the girl. Like, he'd never seen somebody that gangster and that sexy at the same time. But all these things are not prerequisites to being good rappers. But it's just an addition to the fact that she goes hard. There's not really much needs to be said. If you need to know a little bit about Raw Digger, just remember that she is better than everybody else in Flip Mode Squad except Busta. Listen to it. Find out for yourself. Raw Digger had a song with Chuck D called The Storm Coming. Crazy. If you don't know, from 1995 to the present day, longevity, she's there. Words, as a wordsmith, she's there. But that's my number 5, Raw Digger. Y'all check her out. I had a couple extra notes here, but what I really want to talk about is my number 4, MC Lyte. I find it an atrocity, Slim, that MC Lyte isn't on your list.
That was hard for me. I was an MC Lyte fan.
Because you put Queen Latifah at the top of your list.
That's a fact.
Without recognizing that MC Lyte was Queen Latifah before Queen Latifah was.
Wait a minute.
The feminist raps When you said, who you calling a bitch? That was MC Lyte. That was MC Lyte in the song Paper Thin, where she mentions men can't just approach her and talk to her any kind of way. She was the first feminist in hip hop. Y'all dudes may not understand the gravity of that, but in a masculine sport like hip hop, she was the first feminist. Everybody else, all the other ladies before her had lyrics, but there wasn't really much talking about the relationships, how to be treated, talking about abuse.
Well, that's a fact. The subject matter was similar. How they spit it was the difference. But go on, continue.
The first feminist in hip hop. Let's go back. Also, you say that Nicki changed the styles and this and that. She also changed the styles. If you go to what she did in 2015, she's out there chopping it. She's doing the fast rap. Okay?
Kind of whack, but, I get you.
It's the changing of styles. But we're talking about a career that spanned from 1987 to 2015. The longevity is there. The first feminist in hip hop is there. The skills are there. I just wanted to say, if you don't have MC Lyte in your top females list, it's a problem. Especially over Foxy Brown, because Foxy Brown did not write all of her material. And that's all I'm gonna say about that. I'm not saying she's not nice. I'm not saying you even have to write all your material to be nice. But this is an elite category. We're talking about the elites. And yes, to be in the top 5, gotta write your own stuff. Sorry, Foxy.
Y'all leave in the comments. Foxy, MC Lyte. Foxy, MC Lyte. Because your number 5 was wrong anyway. Anytime you want to tell me Rod Digger over Missy. But y'all leave in the comments. Foxy,
Missy has a great style, and I love it. But without Timbaland, Missy would just be another rapper. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Missy make her own beats now.
That's thanks to Timbaland. She said it herself. Timbaland helped her do that.
Oh well.
Anyway.
Everybody gotta learn from something.
Number 3, Nicki Minaj.
She rap better than Timbaland. Bet that.
Number 3, Nicki Minaj. Yes, Nicki deserves to be on there because her versatility, her style as a rapper, her straight up rapping ability is just better than most. Let's be honest. But to have her over Lauryn Hill is a problem for the same reason Queen Latifah is number 1 on your list. I don't get it.
Queen Latifah has more than one album.
Lauryn Hill has more than one album. Don't listen to that, people. It's about skills. Lauryn Hill is conscious, is beautiful.
Nice.
Is nice, is lyrical, was new when she came out with the Miseducation of Lauryn Hill. It just brought her to a new level. From the music to the rapping. Y'all know it. Check it out. The Miseducation of Lauryn Hill. She's got to be over Nicki.
Her body of work is now more extensive than Nicki.
It doesn't matter. Biggie had 2 albums. Where is he? Is he on the list?
He's under Nas and Jay-Z for the same reasons. If this was 96, you might have a point. This ain't 96 no more.
No, the problem is Lauryn Hill isn't number 1 because of Queen Latifah. But she makes it on the list
Bugging out.
with the one
Never
album.
be number one with one album. Same problem with Andre.
She doesn't have one album. She has one solo album.
She
But
has
then
one
she
album as
also
a
with the
soloist.
Fugees.
We're talking about now. You want to go back and say
The
best
Fugees
groups?
is the most.
We going. That's another show.
The Fugees.
That's another show.
The Fugees
We gonna
has
do
one
the
of
best
the most classic albums in hip hop history.
We gonna do the best group show.
The Fugees has
That's
one
coming.
of the most classic albums in
coming.
hip hop history.
He's arguing
thanks
the best
to Lauryn
groups.
Hill.
He's arguing the best.
Thanks
groups.
to Lauryn Hill.
He's arguing
Y'all
the best.
know him,
group.
right?
He's talking to Fugees.
I'm talking about Lauryn Hill.
He's talking Outkast.
I'm talking about Lauryn Hill.
We talking soloists.
You gonna talk over me?
Best-
They don't know what you're talking about.
Best female rapper. No, let's stick to the topic. Best female
Lauryn
rapper.
Hill.
With one album.
Second best female rapper.
With
Number
one-
one,
with one
Queen Latifah, with more than one album. Queen Latifah, hands down, for everything he said, I don't have to repeat it, the best. He told you about the freestyle that I pulled up before we started. Ridiculous. Crazy. Queen Latifah's had it up to here. Crazy. Everything that we love, everything that I love about all the female artists that I have said, Queen Latifah embodies it. If you don't know, I don't have enough time to tell you. Let's recap. Rah Digga, number 5. MC Lyte, the first feminist in hip-hop, number 4. Nicki, the uber talented entertainer with many styles, number 3. Lauryn Hill, number 2. And Queen Latifah, number 1, hands down the best, the queen for a reason. Give us your recap.
Missy at number 5, and I think that's just accurate because, like I said, Missy deserves a place on the list with her body of work. Body of work being the key word, people. Body of work. Foxy coming in at number 4.
Biggie had 2 albums.
Again, another platinum album.
Please.
Biggie is not 1, 2, or 3 on my list. I'm not sure about yours.
It's only the top 5. Go
He's
ahead.
not above KRS or Rakim.
Go ahead.
But anyway, Foxy Brown, he tried to throw me off so many times, but he can't do it. We focused. Foxy at number 4. She has platinum albums. The flow was always on point. A1 from day one with Foxy. All day. Number
She
3,
didn't write all her own rhymes.
Lauryn Hill. Name me 2 songs that she didn't write a rhyme.
It's the thing about ghost writers. They're not
Exactly.
singing. That's why it's called ghost.
Exactly. So what are you saying then? How you have proof?
It's known. It's well known. Get out of here.
From who?
Get out of
From
here.
who? Name your
From
sources.
every hip hop source.
All right.
From
You
every
see,
single hip
now
hop
you
source.
speculate.
From every single hip hop
This
source.
is what's called speculation.
Stop that. Go ahead and wrap it up.
In any event.
Talking about.
So for me, Lauryn Hill at number 3, and that's not to say, like I said, she has one of the most classic albums of all time, female or male, for that
Hip
matter.
hop history.
For that matter, and for that reason, she belongs at number 3, where I placed her at. But at number 2, I think we all know. Nobody's gonna sit up here and tell you that, besides Bruce, that Nicki Minaj's body of work doesn't outweigh Lauryn Hill's one album. And like I said, Nicki has the numbers to prove it. Lauryn did it at one moment in her career. Nicki's been that way, since last week when Remy dissed her, for the last decade. So to me, it's not even a comparison at this point. And then at number 1, Queen Latifah, and to me, that's really no question about it. Those of you who are too young to remember Queen Latifah, like I said, please go do your homework. Please research YouTube. It's very easy and simple nowadays. Type in Queen Latifah, whatever joint comes up. I would suggest UNITY, Just Another Day, or Queen Latifah, just to name a few. Latifah's had it up to here, excuse me. And like I said, those would, pretty much put you in tune with what you missed, or, you may have to listen to them a few times because, like I said, the lyrics is just crazy. She went on, it's the same thing like when you rate Jay-Z at the top of the list. It's like for everything she's done after that, so on and so forth, like she turned it into an empire. You just can't take, and then she can come back and still tear it down. That's the crazy part. Like I told bro, I said, how does she have time? She can still come back and tear it down like she don't even have a record deal.
It's amazing.
That's crazy.
It's amazing.
So
if she was still out, she'd still be killing.
She'd still be the best. She'd still be the best. Same thing with Jay-Z, and which is why I'm sure that Queen Latifah is the best of all time. Well, that's gonna wrap it up. Bruce already told you his top 5. We got any shout outs?
Yeah, we got a lot of shout outs. Steve Paris. He said, West Coast includes Seattle, right? Sir Mix-a-Lot, Shabazz Palaces, and Macklemore. We didn't include that in our West Coast versus East Coast battle. And you got me on that, Steve. You got me. Seattle, I didn't even think about the rappers out of there, but one of them's won a Grammy. Sir Mix-a-Lot, I think, also might have had a Grammy. I'm not sure. And Shabazz Palaces.
I did
this hip hop.
Mix-a-Lot.
Yeah, it's hip hop. You got that, Steve. Thank you for the shout out. Dejan Bell said Walker is mad because Gucci is not paying no attention to him. That's all. That's what's up.
Well,
that's what's up.
I think my take on it is wherever Walker goes, he's asked about Gucci, and it's probably always going to be that way because at one point, just like Jim Jones and Cameron, they were joint at the hip, and so on and so forth. I'm not sure if he's mad at any, that Walker's eating in his own right and doing his own thing, but we respect that and appreciate the comment.
Dejan Bell, appreciate that. Jeremy Davis. Nigga, Yo Gotti, CMG. That's quotes. No more needs to be said. I got you.
Hey.
Sharon Hawkins. I'm gonna try to read this whole thing quickly. Nicki will never have nothing on Remy. Be real. Now she sells sexy. What happened to her talent? She's going to be the first because there wasn't any female MCs to challenge her. There are some banging female rappers out there. No one is pushing them like they did Nicki. It's a debate, but don't use numbers, use talent and bars, not sales. Point taken, point heard. I think that was mainly to you.
I hear you out there.
That's what's up.
We gotta go on another show on that.
And Brett Peachy. I advise you guys go to our Eminem versus Tech 9, or it's actually called Tech 9 Kills Eminem show, episode 40. Look at Brett Peachy's comment, look in the comment section, and he gives you a list of like 5 or 6 different songs and albums that you need to listen to from Tech 9. When I said you guys put the hits out there for him and show him what he's missing, you did it, Brett Peachy. Brett Peachy, you did it. You put out a list of songs, most of them I haven't heard before, and they're all nice. I can't say them all here because we're out of time. Either way, thank you, Brett Peachy. Thank you, everybody, for watching, listening. Everybody subscribe. Everybody like. This is real hip-hop debate, y'all, and we need you to do it. This isn't nothing without you. Thank you all so much.
Next time, we out of here.
Peace.